Anyone who's been watching my channel will very, very quickly realise just how much I love Thailand. But as with anywhere in the world, the longer you live there, the more that those little tiny things that you may not even notice at the start, over the months and years, really can start to annoy you. Here are my 9 things in Thailand that annoy me. Whenever you go to a restaurant, the first thing that happens is you get seated. They bring over a raft of menus, single sheets to big thick documents like this, and it takes you an age to get through them. But before those menus even hit the table, the waitress is, bang, ready to take your order. And you're like, you've not even opened the first page. You may be just trying to work out what even the name of the restaurant is. And they stand there and it puts instant pressure on me choosing. And you have to every single time, very, very politely, I either just order a drink quickly or just say, please come back in 5 minutes. And I don't know if it's taken from an American thing or what, but it can get really, really, really annoying over time. I'm not having to go at anybody, but it's just a little grievance of my own. Does that annoy you? It does me. Now, I don't know if this is an isan thing, but quite often when you find a really, really good product on a shelf, whether it's in Big C or it's in Tesco's or Macro, you go and get it, and for me it'd be like Heinz beans. You're like, yes, they sell them for 69 baht, fantastic. You go and get yourself 4 or 5 tins, you stock up. The next time you go, they've gone. You ask, are they going to restock them? No. And you never, ever, ever see them again. Why? Why would you just get them in once and that's it? Or they may be there for 6 months and then they're gone and that's it. You never, ever see them ever again. Oh, it can be so heartbreaking. But it's one of those things you get used to, but it really is annoying. Now, this one is probably one that does actually annoy most people who stay for any length of time in Thailand. And what I'm talking about, of course, is when you go to a convenience store, somewhere like 7-Eleven or Mini Big C or Tesco Lotus or whatever it's called now, you get a straw almost religiously with every single drink you buy. Now, I kind of understand it, and I understand the person serving you, but I don't use straws, ever. The final straw, if you pardon the fun, was the other day I bought a 2-litre bottle of fresh milk. I also bought another, I think it was eggs or something, and they went into the same plastic bag. But when I got outside, I realised there were 4 straws tucked away inside the plastic bag. What did the girl expect me to do? Walk home drinking 2 litres of milk through a straw? I don't know, or I was going to go home and 4 people are going to sit round the bottles drinking the milk. It's too much for me. The bottles are there, sorry, the straws are there, leave them at the counter. If you want one, pick one up, away you go. That would be my take on it. Khon Stonehenge. If you have a Thai partner, or you've stayed in Thailand for any length of time and hung around with Thai people, you will definitely hear up to you, or in Thai, lao there. Now, this is a really horrible, horrible phrase because it's like, oh, I'm hungry. Bo, what do you want to eat?
Up to you.
What? What do you want to eat?
Lao there.
It's not up to me.
It's up to me.
Okay, let's have fish and chips. No, I don't want that. Okay, let's go and have a burger. No, I don't want a burger. Let's go and have beans on toast, whatever. You never get a straight answer, and it's always up to you, up to you, up to you, until the point you just have to crack and go, where do you want to go? You tell me. I want some damn. You know what I mean? And it's something that you very, very quickly learn to just give up on and just say, no, it's not up to me, it's up to you, because it's always up to Bo. It's always up to the Thai people. If you don't want a headache and you don't want miserable faces, let Thais do what they want. I do. It's an easier life for me anyway. But it can be a little bit annoying, but it's not that bad really. Now, I'm not talking about when you're waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning and going, ooh, I could really have a chocolate biscuit. I'm talking about packets of snacks, the actual physical packet, because let's be honest, it really does get physical sometimes. So many times Bo's turned up, she's been somewhere and she's brought back some crisps or some popcorn or something that she sits there and you can see her struggling away trying to open it. But because it's so bloody thick, she can't open them. So almost every single time, right in the middle of a movie, can you open it? And there's me, like the Incredible Hulk, going, "Yeah, you won't like me when I'm angry. Well, I'm angry and still can't open it." And you're really trying. It's really, really tough. They're so thick and strong. And eventually, it goes. And half the time, things go everywhere and it's a mess. Now, I know what you're all going to say. You're all going to go, just use your pair of scissors and cut the top off. Of course, yeah. But when you're sat on the sofa, you're watching your movie, you don't want to get up. You just want to try and open it. And sometimes it can take like minutes to do it. And you always end up with a big beetroot face at the end. Oh, it can be annoying. But think of it as a positive. If you can't open them, you might lose weight. I've lost a bit, but still going. Hello, you. With this one, I'm talking about keeping time. Now, you may arrange to meet a Thai person or a group of Thai people at, say, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You're going to meet at Amazon Cafe. You're there at 1:50. It's then 2:30, then 3 o'clock turns up. Still not arrived. And eventually you get a text message. Oh, we're nearly there. 3:15 or so, they turn up. And no one says sorry, no one says anything. They just sit down and start chatting. It's just very, very normal. And to the point, if you stay here for any length of time, you also start doing a similar thing, or many, many foreigners start doing that. I try not to if I can, but it's quite easy to slip into that. And I annoy myself for being late because I am quite punctual. Does that annoy you? Do you ever experience that? Let me know below. Now, this must have annoyed you if you own a house or you're renting somewhere and you need to replace something. You go to Home Hub, Global House, or somewhere that sells furniture and parts for the house. You walk through the doors and you are instantly greeted by 2 or 3 people who work there. And there aren't many people inside. The further you go in, the more people follow you, the more staff sort of latch onto you and ask you where you're going, what you're doing. And even then, you get down to the aisle you want and there's about 5 people there. They find out you're after a washing machine or a washing machine part. Most of them disappear, leaving one left. And that one person tries to say to you, buy Electrolux, it's the best one. And on the back of his shirt, it's got Electrolux. Now, I understand they're only trying to get commission, but when you're trying to choose, when you're looking for something, especially white goods or a TV or something like that, you really want the time to choose. And I don't want somebody else telling me what I should have. Is that just me? Or do other people find that? I don't know. But inside, I'm raging, but on the outside, I'm, yeah, no problem. Because I understand they're just doing their job. But I just instantly feel pressured and stressed. And I have to just say to Bo, I could ask him myself, but I'll just say, Bo, can you just tell him to go away? It's just so annoying. I say, come back in a minute and I'll let you know when I want you to come back. And then I will make sure that you are the one who gets the commission. I say, okay. Because they don't earn much. So a little bit of commission does make a difference. Oh, but it is annoying. Now, this one is something that if you've ever been to a market or you've ever bought food from anywhere and taken it home to eat, you will have experienced this at some point. Now, some people seem to have the knack of being able to open them. Bo can. Many Thais can. But I'm talking about that little elastic band that they managed to put around the top of the plastic bag to stop your food coming out. And this includes things like soup, or broth rather. None comes out. I've no idea how they do it, but when you get home, you've got this molten lava of broth in a bag, and it's impossible to get the bloody thing out. Now, as I've said, a lot of Thais can actually open them, no problem at all. They just seem to have the knack. But for me, 20 odd years on, I still cannot do it. So hungry. How do they do it? Oh, Houdini couldn't get out of this. Again, it's the only way. And I resolve, pair of scissors, cut the top of the bag. Half the time the bloody broth or whatever goes everywhere, and I've even been scolded by it. So, it's not ideal, but it is the way it is. But it does annoy me from time to time. And my final grievance, number 9. What I find annoying in Thailand, and it is actually the most annoying thing, not the noise, I can live with that, it's actually relating to this building. Some of you will know what it is already. And my passport. Nothing to do with visas, nothing to do with actual immigration as such. The people are actually really friendly here. Very helpful. It's all down to the most annoying thing being the 90-day reporting. Now, if it was close by and you had to go, fine, no problem. Or if you could do it online, and everyone's now going to go, oh yeah, just do it online, it's easy doing it online. I've been trying now for nearly 1.5 years, and every single time, information missing. Every single time, no matter what I do. I've tried redoing it, I've tried every single way. Every single time I do it, 2 times, 3 times, rejected, every time. So now, unlike the olden days where it was just around the corner, 2-3 kilometers away, now we're talking more like a 45-50 kilometer round trip just to go and hand in a piece of paper that takes about a minute while I'm here to say, yes, I'm still at the same address. Why can't they make it, if you move address, then you have to come in and tell them? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to nip in and just show you just how easy it really is. And there we go, all done. Passport back in hand and covering up a bit of information there. You can see I am done, if it's the right way around. And that's it, very simple. It took less than 5 minutes, including writing out the actual bloody form again. It's not that, that's not the issue. It's coming all this way out for a massive round trip. I may as well do a day out here. It's ridiculous. But to be honest, if that's the worst grievance I have in my time in Thailand, it's not such a bad place after all, is it? As you know, anywhere you live in the world, you will have your little gripes, your little grievances, and this was just meant to be a little bit of fun anyway. So, did any of these resonate with you? Any of these little annoyances? Or do you have your own? If you do, let me know in the comments below, and let's get chatting. That will do for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this fun little video, nothing serious. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.